Hello, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I need to apologize. My Something happened to me. I flipped again, and also if I said anything that would offend my fellow Muslims, going through Sahih Bukhari, I just couldn't take it, and it's not my this thing time to. I should not go through it because it. Even our the people, the religious scholars would tell us not to publish these things publicly, bringing out the faults, because they have an insight and foresight. Psychologically it could be very bad for them, even as they could the Muslims, I know about my Sunni Muslims, my neighbor, my principal. We never did all this. What's already decided is that we would love one another, and this killing and all this, I don't know who is doing this, and the suspicions and mistrust spreading against Muslims and amongst Muslims. We have had sincere Sunni friends. I had in Karachi American School before that, and after that my Sunni neighbor was very good. So please forgive me, Al Sunnah. I didn't mean to offend you. Some of the things of Sahih Bukhari, that we have known the truth, but we don't publish these things. So surely because our religious scholars, the Shia Muslims, have foresight about this. We just want peace and love. I've believed, and then I came across this, that Imam Ali alayhi salam says that Islam is a religion, a mission of peace and love, and our greeting is peace of God be with you, and blessings, immense blessings. So this cannot be. We cannot fight each other. There should be no treachery. There should be total trust. If wherever the Shia is in majority in any country, and even if they are into politics and become leaders, and so we're not supposed to do anything treacherous or anything to harm our fellow Sunni Muslims or other Muslims, or even Christians, Hindus. So I don't know what's happened to me here. These things happen. I just went through this a very bad phase of doubts, satanic doubts. So I prayed fervently to God, and somehow the peace came, and some good sense came. A good nature came back. This evil, just for a momentary time, left me. So during this period also I want to apologize, and I want to clarify that we were told that no matter what happens to you, patience is much better than retaliation. Reconciliation is better. It's in the Quran. Our Mawla, His Highness Aga Khan, you can see, hardly gets angry. I've hardly seen him ever or his followers raise a voice. So I am really sorry. Over the years I've been weak and weakened a lot, and I can't take this whenever there comes this terrible doubt that there's hypocrisy and all, but we're supposed to rise above every hypocrisy, the killings, butchering, genocides, and we're not supposed to really, we can lead peaceful protests in Pakistan. Oh, so thank God I said this properly today from the guts, like that Satan had dissing me. There was nothing in my inside to get some good feeling and rise above all this. And no one who believes in God, Allah, and Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, and Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam could ever be a terrorist. Those who did these terrorizing things were not Muslims, were enemies of Islam. And those who now have followed, thinking that they were Sahabas of Prophet Muhammad, and we're not supposed to say anything to them. So they really believe in that, their followers, the Ahl al-Sunnah really believe in that, but even they are not allowed to hurt anyone or hurt Muslims. If we come to the Muslims, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. So the enemies of Islam are doing these things. And you can see, like, the CIA is after the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman. And you can see that they can turn it around and put it on him and keep putting it on him until we believe the news. And somehow one day I will believe this, and then I will get a psychic flip and say something against him too. The poor guy is the poor guy is introducing reforms. He is my brother in actually his name is like just reminds me of Salman bin Muhammad radiyallahu anhu, alayhi salam, Prophet Muhammad's greatest companion, very sincere. So all this the CIA is doing, and it's not Russia, it's not the thing. And if I go into torture again and say something just the opposite of this, please understand. So there's this distance mind control, and I wanted to make a group, but it all turned around and backfired again, because whatever I say or do, you see, I can't explain this in another way than what you will be seeing, my psychic flips and all anger coming out. This is not in Islam. Maula Hazir Imam, His Highness Aga Khan, has shown us. Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was always smiling, and at times he used to cry too for the people. But angry, I don't think ever he got angry. And if there are hadiths that there is anger, then I can't believe in them. Prophet Muhammad was a mercy of Allah to us. Yes, and whatever you read in the news, see this, that, there's a lot of treacherous things going on against people, leaders, and so really I don't know what to believe in, but somehow I do get swayed away and I do go astray. because there's some energy controlling me, and sometimes it goes out of hand, as you have seen through my videos. So in our thing, they say that even if there's your enemy, you're not supposed to do anything bad to them. We are not aggressors, and we're not fitna baz. In the Quran also it says, and our Imams have also said, and His Highness Aga Khan, that we're not supposed to incite people against each other, and anything to do with disturbing the peace, or bringing in suspicions, and saying things against each other. So please forgive me when I have. Okay, now my energy is being drained, and so I won't be able to say that what the Shias and what the Muslims are. I'm trying to rise above this. There's Hazir Imam, please help me. My Imams, Shia, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Imam Hussain alayhi salam gave his all. We're not supposed to take anything from anyone, or even the haq of someone, the part of someone, even if they are our enemies. We're not supposed to. Yes, it's like that. It's very scary. Yes, and I should be scared. And my Muslims should be scared. They're not supposed to deprive anyone of anything. And then if they do, then this is a crime. And we're supposed to ask them very nicely. Like Hazrat Musa alayhi salam went to Pharaoh. There was no treachery there. There was a gentle warning, admonition, trying to make him understand not to do this to the people, not to make them slaves. Oh yes, and my great grandfathers, forefathers have lived in Sharjah, and nothing like this. There was no harassment and no questioning about Sunni, Shia. They all lived in peace, harmony, saying salam to each other on the streets. There was friendliness. And yes, now about the thing that's coming to me is that if in my religion, what I was reading in the Quran was right hands possessed. They say those who you do muta with, they had to temporary marriage when the men were traveling or something, and there were no slave girls. I don't know how the Quran has brought in slave girls. Slave girls, Imams have freed slave girls, and if in history, in my Islamic history, Shia Islamic history, this is what they will tell me. I'm sorry, I cannot understand. So why the slave captives? Imam Hussain alayhi salam, why would he then take his ladies and children and a female child to Karbala for 3 years old? And he knew very well where he was going and what the Yazid's army would do and would not. He had insight and foresight, unseen knowledge from God. He already knew that what's going to happen in Karbala by the permission of Allah. So please do not argue with me on this, because this is what we believe. Okay, if you believe differently, that Imam Hussain alayhi salam didn't have foresight, wasn't given unseen knowledge, and all this, if you want to argue about this, there's no argument in this here. So please, you can believe that he didn't have knowledge so much, and this is haram. See, again it's happened. Okay, so please, it is okay. You believe in what you believe in, and let me believe in what I believe in. Yes, and the Quran says we can have this diversity. We can have different opinions, and we can have different opinions. As long as we don't hurt anyone. And between me and God, my religion and my God. My opinion about the history, I'm not killing anyone. I don't want to even offend anyone's feelings. And I don't even want a group of people or my Shia people and to increase the Shias, or I don't want anyone's land even. And it is not even it is my religion, what my religion has taught me, never to take anyone's hissa, part, never to deprive anyone, never to even, create groups to protect one's ideology and to increase that group, and not even this, never to use people like that. I'm very happy when on my own, when I do these things and show I have to say it, then it all goes away from me. The grace of God, in the weakness and insecurities, and then all these things just come out wrong. I mean, I don't feel that peace that I used to feel. And even saying this, God forgive me, I'm not trying to show that I am innocent, but I didn't have this thing. It was a fact by the grace of God, and by the little bit of teachings that got into me about Islam. And Imam Hussein's majlis, crying, surely your tears. Even Allama Iqbal has said that. रोने वाला हूँ मैं शहीद करबला के गम में, क्या दुर्रे मकसद ना देंगे मुझे साकी कौसर मुझे, क्या दुर्रे मकसद ना देंगे साकी कौसर मुझे. So for us Shias, this thing is that we get Kausar, and here also. And if someone is doing zulm, we can at least say, please do not do this to our fellow beings, and to take proper steps to prevent crime. Like I've made this Facebook page, group, prevention of crimes and corruption. Oh no, it's happening. This is the time where the Muslims Islam has been totally distorted. What am I doing now? Oh, I don't understand this. Holy Spirit, Ruh al-Qudus. No, so reform must come in, because there's this terrible evil energy, not only on me, I think there is a worldwide evil, minds have gone astray. Oh, and I couldn't, sorry, I flipped. I couldn't read the history, Imam Ali's Najl Balagha, Imam Ali alayhi salam, who it was too much for me. So I used to just watch the American light comedy, romantic movies and light movies, family. And so I couldn't go through all that intrigues and God knows what, fights, wars. It was already I was in the very dark place in my life, and I don't like fights and all this anymore. I try to avoid it. Yes, so we are told not to bring reform and to keep quiet and just remember, recite the Quran and I don't even think the Quran should be written. See, again, I shouldn't give my opinion. No, but Hazir Imam Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Ya Ali Madad. See, Hazir Imam has told us that the Quran should not be written. It's not in writing. So that's why, I was all confused, and my mind has been put to rest. He tried, but there's this energy here that keeps disturbing me against him, against what he's said, and that I should be at peace with myself. The Quran was not supposed to be written. It didn't come in a writing form. And so it's in the hearts of the believers. And even it says in the Quran, there's a verse that only the pure touch it. Oh yes, and we 12er Shia say that our 12th Shia will come with the Quran, the true Quran. So all this that is written, it's not that it is untrue, but it's not supposed to be written. So people interpret it in different ways, so many interpretations. We are supposed to go to, if we were the true followers of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Not that I'm saying anyone is not. They all love the Prophet, but there's something, how shall I say this? There's been a great misunderstanding. And so I want to ask my Shia Muslim 12ers, if there's been a great misunderstanding, shouldn't our 12th Imam be here and tell us what to do? And because Quran was not supposed to be written. And who wrote it? Imam Ali alayhi salam. Imam Ali, our Imams have the Quran. No one else. We're not supposed to read the Quran. Belief came into us. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out here. Something has gone wrong terribly. Anyhow, we're not supposed to hurt anyone. I've said this before. And just go through Karbala, and if we have any doubts, ask we can ask our ulamas. And who's connected with the 12th Imam? How do I know? Where is he? Please tell me. Shia Muslims, the one Naib of Imam, the representative of Imam, Imam Sayyid Ali Sistani is. Sorry, Sayyid Ali Sistani, I apologize. I don't know if I'm worthy of this or not, but I really need to know and ask questions. And see, now I'm afraid to question him privately on his website, trouble him. So this is what I should be asking him. And yes, and I don't understand if this history behind the beating of the wives, the women. Slave girls were, and this is what, after the war, their women were taken as slave girls. And that's why some parents wanted to kill them alive. Bury them alive. Oh, so they said, they said that do not bury these women, the females alive. You can take them as in the beginning as your slave girls, and but you can, if they do something, oh God. I thought this verse was for adultery. Adultery. So if they keep doing adultery, and first this, then that, then so, and then about the stoning and the whipping. So anyways, this is very unclear for me. Okay, thank you so much. If you do not agree with me, or you can please don't ask me questions there on the comments. You can reflect in yourselves, take the Quran, believe what you want to believe, but please, because of my condition, I cannot answer properly, and because my English is also the way it's really bad. So do not confuse yourselves, do not waste your time here with me. Please find out for yourselves, because I'm not a religious scholar. I'm also looking for answers, and it could be that I could leave Islam any moment if it wasn't for Hazir Imam, His Highness Aga Khan. Oh yes, and this is to ask someone in what way you have to think about this, because in London there was my brother was Muslim and I was a Shia Muslim, my Kuwaiti brother, and I just told him that I'm very confused, I want to know the truth, and he said that you see, we didn't go into details about Shia Islam, Sunni Islam, and the other religions or beliefs or philosophies. So he just told me that if you want the truth as much as a dying man wants life, then you will find the truth. Here, I want death, and death is not coming, so that's why I'm not. Thank you so much. Best wishes and peace and blessings immense. Ameen. Amen.